Right now, I am standing in front of our newly built cattle barn. My family and I came together and spent the last 3 days, start to finish, building a cattle barn so that we could bring our reality of welcoming Highland cattle to our homestead. In this video, I'm gonna take you through the last 3 days while we bring this project to life. Really excited to show you today a few projects we've been working on for our upcoming craft fair. We put a few of these on our ElysiaEnglish.com site. These are adorable hot chocolate mugs where you can customize and put your family or friends' names on the marshmallows. The marshmallows will come blank, so you'll be able to add however many marshmallows your family needs. Just leave a note in your order, and then you can write on your own letters for everyone. Pet names can also go on. And then we also have these adorable Hudson and London Happy Holidays. You know we love a good pun. So if you're interested in supporting our channel, you can head to ElysiaEnglish.com and order one of these in time for the holidays today. Everyone is wondering why not the chainsaw. Our chainsaw needs to go in for repair and we have no idea where to take it. And it wasn't like high on our priority list of things to do, but now that we need it, it's high priority list on our things to do. So that's very typical. We're using the Sawzall to cut down a couple of these small trees. And also, I was gonna say, it will be very motivating for me to get this cattle building done, because once the cattle building is done, we get to set up our electric fence system, and I cannot wait to test it on Philip. We decided that with the dimensions on where we're going to put the building, that we can leave these trees. So Philip cut that strange stump that was there from, I think, previous people, or maybe from us at one point. I forget, honestly, at this point, which ones we've done. But we're gonna leave these for now. If we wanna cut them later, we can, because we can always follow them this way. But our building is going to go this whole length here. And it's a 14 by 20, so it's a pretty big spot. Chase made us a sawhorse at school in woodshop.
Look at what he made for us! I can't wait. This is the first project we're going to use a sawhorse. I'm so excited.
Yay, Chase!
Thanks, buddy.
So exciting.
It's beautiful. How much of this can we build without instructions?
Oh, I thought you meant without Chase and Dayton.
Also, that's the same.
There's a reason we taught our kids to be really good at building Lego kits. It's because we knew later in life we were going to need them to help us with things.
Elysia just left me all by myself. I'm definitely gonna get up to some mischievous acts. I think right now what I need to do is I have a crossbeam down there, and Elysia told me not to put it up, so I think I have to prove her wrong that I can't do it. I can do it by myself. Maybe I shouldn't, maybe she's right, but I need to do it. I think I'm gonna do it. So right now I have some lead ropes from the horses. I'm gonna lasso that thing up there. This side.
We're now working at nighttime. We have the LED lights going. We're just getting the framework for the roof on. You can see what the peak of the structure is gonna look like. Because it gets dark so early, we didn't want to be done our workday just after 5 p.m. So we're working away. Nice and tall in the interior, which is nice. So we are on our last piece for the night. the LED light we're having a really hard time seeing. Because the light glares like just where you don't want it to when you're trying to put in these little tiny screws and bolts for different things. Philip's working hard, puzzling together everything for the roof here. All the roof supports.
Into your eyes, I see we're out of time. I guess no one's to blame, nobody crossed the line. I guess we couldn't see, somehow we couldn't feel. Maybe we rose too fast, maybe we got too high. But I remember days I wonder we were always gonna last.
Okay, Philip is my hero. He just put together this super complicated top. The steps to follow are pretty easy, but you need multiple people up on a really tall ladder, and we only have one ladder. So he's done so well with me just passing everything up, but it's so cute.
It's amazing.
Very time consuming, but it is gorgeous.
It's built really well.
And then we get to go down to this next level here. Coming down this way, we're gonna start doing all these, working our way around. Because we are losing daylight, we're working on the difficult part of the roof first, and then we can work on the rest of the bottom here when we lose daylight. And we're like super bundled up because it's freezing. We have added another layer of clothing. It's getting late and it's so cold. I'm wearing 3 sweatshirts, a shirt. One of them is like more of like a woolly sweatshirt. Snow pants, 2 pairs of pants, double socks, a hoorag, like a neck face warmer. We're freezing. But we are getting Henry in 36 hours and we need to get the roof on this because we just checked the weather and it is supposed to pour rain all day tomorrow. So our plan is if we can get the roof done today, we won't have to do all these little tiny twisty bolts and screws in the rain. And then we can work under the building, putting the sidewalls on if we still need to do that. So Philip's installing some more lighting for us, which is the lights flickering. He's putting up another LED light and we're gonna string some studio lights on the inside of where Henry's house is going to be so that at 5 p.m. when it gets dark out, we don't have to tuck him into bed for the night and he can stay up with the light on if we're outside working still, like we do with the other coops and the barn for the horses and everything. So I think it's gonna be really adorable. Philip's gonna set it up for me. We're gonna keep on working through the night here. Yay, twinkles. We are almost done the back side. Just 2 more pieces in the corner where Philip is. You can see our beautiful string lights in the middle.
Hey, stop. Honey, there's so much more to show.
It looks
more than just string lights.
This looks amazing. It is so time consuming, but boy, is it gonna be so nice. So this is what we're working with. 1 million, not 1 million, but a few thousand of all these. Like we've gone through so many packages of this stuff.
Are these the ones? These are them.
7, these are them.
I'm having so much fun though. It's so exciting and it looks so much better than I thought. Like it's gonna look so good.
When you're having fun, you forget how freezing cold it is.
It's not cold. I'm not cold.
How many layers of clothes do you have on? It's looking really good though.
A lot.
We have our next pieces laid out here, ready. We're just following these little stickers that are on. They tell us which of the letters with a number beside them that we need. And then we have to piece them into here, into these little rails, and then put all the bolts and screws and everything on. It is not easy, but it's gonna be so nice when it's done. We're making really good progress. We have none of it on the front. We have none of the roof on the front here, but we have all of the tops along all the 3 other sides except for 2 pieces. So we're getting there. I love the peak. It looks so cute. There's a vent. It's gonna be so good. We have our next couple pieces lined up. These are the last pieces. Oh, sorry, there's 3 pieces that are still on this side here on the top left corner. And then we can just finish the front part. It's getting later. It's 11:30. Look at how far we've made it. The phone is even frosty. Camera is frosty. There is literally frost. It was just sitting on the ledge here. The roof is frosty. It's cold. I can see my breath. But we have this piece here, these 4 pieces here, and 1 more small corner piece, and then we are done for the night. We are finishing the last piece. It is just before 12:30. It's the middle of the night, but we did it. Look at the roof. It looks so good. Now tomorrow, if it pours rain like they say it's going to, we can work underneath the roof and get the rest of our sidewalls done. This roof is going to be our saving grace tomorrow to make sure we can get everything done in time.
Day 3, and it looks, oh my gosh, I can already see it. Elysia's where Henry is gonna be coming in and going out. It is raining. It's pouring rain right now, so we're so thankful that we got the roof done last night. We stayed up extra late just so we could get it done.
1 a.m. last night, and both of us are not feeling 100%, so we pushed it as far as we possibly could. And of course today, last day we have to prepare for Henry, and it's pouring rain. Not as cold as yesterday, so that is a blessing, and we have this roof to work under, so we're working for the most part in dry space. We've just brought over a bunch of wood, and we're gonna finish our framework. Henry is coming tomorrow morning. As long as Henry cooperates to get in the trailer for the farmer that we're getting Henry from. He needs to get him out of the pasture, into a corral, and then into a trailer. And it's weather depending. So we're gonna figure out if Henry's gonna cooperate and if the weather's gonna cooperate. But we have to be ready in case he's coming tomorrow morning, because hopefully, fingers crossed, he's coming, because we're so excited. I can't imagine waiting another week for Henry to come. But we have to get this finished. We are all hands on deck. Everyone's helping. It's about 6 p.m. Henry comes in the morning. Boys are moving firewood with us. Stacking it over here. We're making this dream we all have as a family together. We're making it come true. We're all working together. Teamwork makes the dream work.
We ran out of boards, so we came to the studio because we got a stash at the studio, 2x4s. So we're gonna see if we have what we need here. Oh yeah. Is it a long one?
This is a long one. We need as many long ones as we can find. I think we need probably 5. I think we need 5.
Okay, perfect. We'll get whatever we need.
Little progress update. I'll show you how much wood the boys have moved. Our boys have gone to bed. Philip and I are still awake. We are finished Henry's house. We are so excited. I think it's like just after 11. We have lights strung up. The walls are done. Philip is just finishing. Right now, he's filling it up with some bedding for him. Tomorrow, we'll put in his feeder and his water trough. I'm going to show you how much wood has been moved and how much we still have to move before we can go to bed tonight. The reason we have to move the wood is because we can't get the livestock trailer up the driveway and then down to back into kind of where we're going to unload Henry. And so this wood has to move. I mean, it has to move for winter anyways, but it didn't have to move in this much of a rush typically, but we're rushing. We're in the crunch time. I'm going to show you how much wood is beside the house right now. This is how much wood is right now beside the house. And we're just starting to do another row over here. And then once we get that all full, we'll be starting onto the other side of the fencing. But so much wood for winter. So this is how much wood is still needs to be moved. All of this is all been moved now. It went all the way down almost in front of my truck. You can see where all the crumbs are, which we can rake up tomorrow before Henry comes. But we have so much wood to move. And let me show you Henry's house. It's pretty awesome. Philip's on wheelbarrow. I don't know how many tonight between the wood. And now he's bringing in tons of hay.
So much better than the wood though.
Yeah. You might be asking why we're not using straw for bedding or pine chips. The reason we're not is because due to all the wildfires that happened in Nova Scotia, it's very hard to get straw. And so we're just using hay. And I think he's going to like that anyways because he is cattle and cattle like to eat hay. So I don't think he's going to complain about having his bedding made of hay. This is what we're at. We have all the sidewalls on. This side is all been finished up inside. I'll show you tomorrow in the daylight, but we have all the trim work on. We used all the spare wood we had around to be able to complete this. It is so sturdy and this roof is amazing. Look at our roof. Philip did the lights. This is going to be the doorway here. So we have to get a gate put together so that we can have a half height gate, probably somewhere up to this high here. Our goal tomorrow is to get him in and situated, and then Henry can stay in the building for a couple of days until he quiets himself down and kind of gets used to us a little bit. We don't know how many days it's going to take, but we're going to put in the work to get Henry to be as we all become besties. Right, Philly?
He's gonna love us.
He's gonna love us. He just doesn't know it yet. That is some nice green hay. Looks like you grew him grass in the bottom overnight. It's so, we have been getting such nice hay. So it's pretty nice to have that for him. We should put the trough on this inside corner right here so that we can fill it with the hose, like right there. Okay, timestamp update. It is 1:05 a.m. We have about a cord of wood, I would say. Do you think there's a cord over there?
There's a little more than a cord.
Maybe a little, okay, I'm maybe being a little exaggerated the opposite direction of time, but there's about a cord and a bit of wood over there that we still have to move. We are absolutely zonked. Like, that's an understatement. I don't even know if I'm making sense at this point. I tried to say something to Philip about an hour ago, and all of the words in my sentence were scrambled, and I just went, yep, you know what I meant. We're so tired. All of this hard work is so worth it. Like, honestly, we're not complaining in any way. This is something we've clearly brought on ourselves, but we're so excited, and we know this is stuff that has to get done anyway. Like, our wood has to get in before winter, so this is just extra motivation to get it all in. But I want to show you where we're at. Philip's currently running wood down the line over here because
this is literally a what day is it situation.
This is a what day is it situation.
Oh yeah, you dig into the pile and wheelbarrow after wheelbarrow after wheelbarrow, and you go back and it looks like the pile's gotten bigger. What is going on?
Oh, we were both tackling different sides of the pile. And if you remember from the beginning of the video, it was a really huge pile. I'm going to show you. So we're stacking. We have a lot of like random shaped pieces, which is kind of more or less what this wall is. And then we have many rows deep on this side. I'm just starting a second row on that side, and I'm thinking not tonight, but I'm going to do like a whole bunch of wood chips just to like put all in here so that this area doesn't get slushy. Because as I mentioned, we're going to make a little trap door in there that we can throw wood into the pantry utility room to make it easier to get some inside in addition to what we keep on the porch. But I'm going to show you our pile. Okay, so this is our pile. This is what we have left. I know it still looks like a pile. We're gonna keep going until 2, and then we're gonna give up till the morning, get up really early, and get this moved before he could possibly show up with a livestock trailer.
Well, we're still kicking.
I don't know how much kicking I could do right now. We are filthy. We're soaking wet. We had fun.
Yeah.
It's 2:12 a.m. and we just finished getting the wood put away. We just have to rake the area where the wood was so we can clean that up in the morning. We did it. Oh, can we go to bed now?
Yes.
Okay.